All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachakudash. We like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teach word on true faith and sincerity. On the brother Barack with me,
Brother Samak.
We're the Icon from the Great Millstone Church in Birmingham. And today we're just going to title this lesson, Prophecy is Right. And this is concerning end time prophecy. Matter of fact, get that Habakkuk through the spirit, because everything, the scriptures was really pointing to this moment in time that we're in, man. Yeah, you have prophecies that was concerning certain things that happened in the times of old. But even in that was prophetic. When you go into it, talks about how the things were written aforetime, ran for our learning. As well as another scripture when it speaks about how Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example. So those couple of scriptures just show that even those events that took place back then and that was recorded in the scriptures have a prophetic overtone to it. But ultimately, it's pointing to this moment here, this time, as well as the location. So get that out.
It's a lot, But it said, Sodom and Gomorrah is an example. It said to them that later.
Yep, for those that after to come. Yeah, so they show you that it was somebody's gonna fire seed them. It was gonna be a certain system, a certain time period where the acts of Sodom and Gomorrah is gonna pale in comparison to what you see now. Oh shit, it's Pride Month. Oh, you already trying to avoid that.
Bring it out.
But it show you where we at in this process, man. What other conclusion can you come to now? What other step is coming after this? As we just mentioned, Sodom and Gomorrah, it was an example. The Lord let him run his course. Then what was the next step? The fire and brimstone, man.
Now we see why World War III.
Yeah, now World War III makes so much sense even more. It's justified. It makes sense. But now you see why the Lord got to bring that fire. But you got Habakkuk, I think 2 and 3.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end it shall speak.
See, at the end is going to speak. So you really, the scriptures as a whole was really pointing to this moment in time. Matter of fact, get the book of Jude when it talks about Enoch. Jude, I think it's like try 6. I don't know if it's Jude verse 6.
7, talking about with Sodom.
No, what it says Enoch. When it talks about Enoch, it might be 8. Let me see. Jude. I know it's in the book of Jude. Just going back how ultimately the scriptures was pointing to this moment in time that we're in. That's it. It's a lot. Yep. You got it, bro.
This is Jude. It's only one chapter, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And Enoch, also the 7th from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah cometh with 10,000s of his saints.
So Enoch, he was a renowned man that was in the book of Genesis, talking about the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Show you that ultimately that's what it's all about, the end time, man. That's what everything is pointing towards. Going back, the vision was for a certain time, but at the end it was going to speak and manifest, man. And as you can see, is in the records that Enoch, part of his ministry was talking about the return of Yahushua, not him first coming as that lamb, because of course his prophecies concerning Yahushua coming as that lamb fit for that sacrifice. But you see Enoch, he's skipping all the way to the end. His message is Yahushua coming with the 1,000 of the hosts, man. The heaven host. So they just show you that ultimately is concerning end time prophecy, and this is where we're at in this process, man. You got something? Come. You got it out.
John 16, 22. Let's see real quick. What is that? It's John 16, 22.
You got it, bro. With it,
And now, it's like, and ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you.
And yeah, that's our desire, man. This is our expectation. The return of Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, just like matter of fact, get John the 1st chapter in verse 45, because when you're going to it, they was actually anticipating his first return. When you know the different signs, they was anticipating his when he first came on the scene. So how much more now? You got it out.
This is John 1:45. Philip findeth Nathanael and said unto him, we have found him of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, the son of Joseph.
So you see, they keep going. They're going to the records because they anticipating a certain spirit to come, which is Yahweh Shai, man. And they was anticipating him coming that first time, you know, as that lamb fit for sacrifice. We're just going back to that scripture, brother just read. How much more now? We're sorrowing. But even now, that rejoicing is beginning now by us, the Lord giving us this understanding, man. You know? But just going back to the point, just when Enoch, which he was recorded in Genesis, the first book, talking about something that's going to happen in this lifetime. Show you how monumental a time that we're in, man. And the Lord gave us the understanding. Hey, that's mercy, man. You can go back to Habakkuk, bro.
Okay.
Habakkuk 2nd chapter.
This is Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Hey, get that word appointed, Baba Gusha, because it said the vision is for an appointed time. But at the end, it's going to show you that the vision was going to ultimately manifest in the end. What other conclusion can you come to? Even with Esau, this nigga got a term called the Middle Ages. So the Middle Ages is a term called the Middle Ages in today's time, and that happened back then. So where we at now? The end of the ages, before the kingdom of heaven will be established. You know, but you got it out.
It's for that word
appointed.
It's Strong's H4150. In the outline of biblical usage, it says appointed place, appointed time.
See, appointed place and an appointed time, because it go hand in hand. Because the Lord is a certain venue. The Lord is going to show His power, man. The uttermost parts of the earth, which is America, Babylon the Great. Even how the Lord broke up when the waters broke up the earth.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it was all an effort for the end-time prophecy to manifest. You know, you had the Pangea at first. It was all one land. And during the time of Noah, the Lord had the waters to break up the earth just so America would be isolated to the west. You know, the Lord did all that, man, to show you, man. But at the end, as you see now, the uttermost parts of the earth, the ends of the world, it all makes sense. Because it's talking about, of course, in time, the aspect of time, the end, but also as well as geographically, the ends of the earth, the western parts of the earth is here in the west. The east is the beginning. The west is the end, man. But it said the appointed time and appointed place as well as an appointed time. That's the point. So America had to be on the scene for end time prophecy to take place, man. Everything had to run its course. It really had, it talks about in Daniel, the 7th chapter, the 3 wars. I don't know how America became this great superpower. But now it's time to be brought down. But you can go back to Habakkuk. Was there some on that?
Or one more.
You got it.
The D of outline of biblical usage said appointed sign or signal.
That's it. It's an appointed sign or signal. And guess what? You seeing the prophets that show you that we in that time, man. Esau being in power. Because it talks about scripture talk about prophesy against Mount Seir. Even when you read Isaiah 63, it talks about how Yahweh Shai returning all as that warrior leaving Basra. So that puts Esau in biblical prophecy, end time biblical prophecy. What you finna get?
Yeah.
Who's you gonna get that second Ezra?
Yeah.
Get it out, because that's the spirit. That's it.
This second Ezra 9, take it from the top.
Oh no, start to get 6 first, real quick. Then that's the spirit. Real talk. Yeah, that's it.
So 6
and 7.
This second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the pardon asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
So as you can see, Ezra, which all the prophets inquired of when will everything really be summed up? Pretty much. When you go into Acts, the first chapter, Peter asked the same thing in a sense. Without at this time restore again the kingdom unto Israel. That's what it's all about, man. So as you can see, Ezra is inquiring of when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow. And angels gonna give him an understanding of, you got it.
Verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau.
See, so as you can see, the angel was giving Ezra understanding on how this thing is going to go, man. Esau then Jacob, pretty much. Esau then Jacob. As you can see, Jacob got him by the heel. You got it.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So concerning end-time prophecy, Esau have to be on the scene, man. So just going back to that appointed time, that appointed place, they gotta be talking about America, man. Everything is prophecy is here, man. Everything is really here, man. Because when you go into it, when you read 2 Thessalonians, it talks about the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Certain things have to take place before they can happen. It talks about that falling away, which now we in that restoration part, as well as that man of sin being revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau, the so-called white man, self-proclaimed white man, because he was trying to hide himself. So that's why that scriptures make even more sense, the son of perdition being revealed. And then as well, it talks about, like I said, the certain events that's going to take place before the return of Yahweh Shai. That our temptation. And it talks about immediately after the tribulation, then shall the sun be darkened, and you're going to see the return of the Son of Man. So you show you these certain events have to come about before the return of our Lord. But we here now. We seeing these things springing up throughout the planet Earth. But you got something? You got it, bro.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, starting at verse 6. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's it. Hey, see? Wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Why? Because he is here. He's in power. And now he's spreading himself like the Green Bay tree. You see this man, his influence.
Pride month.
Yeah, it's Pride Month. And not just here either. It's not just Pride Month in America.
In the land, man.
Yeah, I was just finna. Hey, the world's largest happy parade is in the Holy Land, man.
Hey.
What you think Yahweh Shai gonna do to these niggas,
man? Slap shit out there.
Hey, the Lord said he gonna push you down from the mountains and make you into a burning mountain, man. He gonna bring that fire. He say he gonna slap the fire at your ass, and they're gonna be by way of the missiles, man, as well as the fire from the chariots.
I wish I had the sign.
Yeah, because guess what? Now over there in the land, because it talks about that in Isaiah, what's that? That they shall, the Lord shall give them. They shall not. Matter of fact, get that. I think it's Isaiah 26 and 10. Real quick, real quick, Baba Kusha. I don't want to butcher it. What it says.
Let favor be shewed.
Yep, that's it.
It's Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
See, and that's Esau. The Lord gave this man a certain understanding of things. This nigga can go, he can actually go and see into the heavens. He got a certain understanding of the elements.
Uranium,
yeah. This nigga know how to deal with uranium and shit. And certain things, he got understanding of certain things. Even put this nigga in the land. That's a strategic spot. of the planet Earth. If you got that land, man, you running shit. You know? You got it.
Nigga know about ley lines.
Yeah. It said, but yet he would not learn righteousness, because guess what? Those things he understand, favor he was shown is flipping into wickedness. You got kosher pork. Yeah. You got kosher pork. In the, I mean, you got it out.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Yep, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. And that's a form of it right there. As you see, we were talking about the Pride Month. It's not happening in America. It's in plenty of parts of the earth, especially over there in the land, man. It's the world largest blank parade in the land. Come on, man. What else? What other conclusion can you come to but the Lord sending destruction, man? But I think that was the point. That was it on that. Con, you can go back to that. The second, was that second Ezra
15? Or which one?
Which one did you just had? The second 15? Yeah, read that again, bro.
This second Ezra 15:6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
See, their hurtful works are fulfilled. Hey, that's it. It's reached its perfection. It has filled out. What, like, really, like, you know, Jake, that's why it talks about how we naked, and ultimately the serpent presented Eve more wicked shit. Like, because Jake, you thought making a man getting pregnant was the worst thing ever, man. This nigga Esau can go there. You thought that was the top. Like, damn, bro, how can you go past this? And he will take it another step farther. And then after he'll go farther than that. Now you got children doing drag shows and shit or whatever. And that ain't shit compared to the things that's done in secret. You know?
With your tongue.
Yeah, that's it. So that's so this man, he went there concerning the wickedness, as you mentioned. The Sodom and Gomorrah was an example. Matter of fact, get that real quick, because that word, we're gonna get that in the blue letter. That word is sample. The book of 2 Peter.
Oh, 2 Peter.
2 Peter, the second chapter, Bible Kashal. We'll talk about that. I know. I think it is Jude. That in sample.
Both of them. In sample. I think both of them is in Jude.
Which one say in sample? I think one of them say in sample.
You said 2 Peter 2
and 6. Let's see what 2 and 6 say.
In sample.
In sample. Yeah, read that one.
This is 2 Peter 2 and 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Now get that word sample, because guess what? Even when you let's just say you out and you get a sample, you know, you out and about, you get a sample of something, that's not going to fill you up. It's a appetite. It's something to give you a taste of what's to come. You got it out.
This is Strong's G 5262. In the outline of biblical usage, it says a sign suggestive of anything. It says, hold on, an example for limitation. It says of the thing to be limited for a warning of a thing to be shunned.
Yeah, see, because it was an example as well. It was set forth an example, but just going, it's said it's a sample, which is a taste. Matter of fact, get that what it says in the Strong's. They don't say nothing in the Strong's.
It got an exhibit for limitation or warning. Yeah.
Specimen. Yeah. Get that word just in the regular Google sample. Because that's what it was. Like I said, Sodom and Gomorrah was just a taste. It was just something to look forward to in the future. That's why I said to those that after should live ungodly. The Lord just did that to a little part of a region, which is plenty of documents to where that you know those cities are about, you know, are located because of the high concentrated sulfur, man. But guess what? It ain't gonna be no shot from the hip where America's at. You're gonna know it by the grim look. Yeah, I mean, whether when you see it while it's still burning, you see the smoke of, when after the many generations when it's died down, man, you're gonna know that was America. That was America. You know, but you got it out.
A simple Google definition for the word sample. A small part of quantity intended to show what the whole is like.
See, and that's exactly what it is. Matter of fact, get me Jeremiah 49:16. Because that's exactly what it was. It was just a small portion of what the Lord really was gonna do, man. So going back and say how hurtful works are fulfilled, you know, the wickedness that you see, just like back then in Sodom and Gomorrah, the acts, as well as even the judgment itself, was just a small sample of what you see today. So now you see the acts have far exceeded back then. So how much you think that judgment gonna do? You know? So you got it out.
Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee,
What is it?
and the pride of thine heart.
No, verse 18, Salakia.
Salakia. This is Jeremiah 49:18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
See, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and when you read Jeremiah 49, really 48, 49, 50, 51, all those are death threats concerning the other nations. But really, when you read 49 and verse 7 through 22, 50 and 51, it's concerning Edom. Because how do you know that? When you read that, when you read 7 through 22, as well as when you read chapter 50 and 51, they all receive the same judgment. But in 49, it says Edom, in 50 and 51, it just says Babylon. But it's the same judgment, them the same motherfuckers, man. You know, but you got it all.
Jeremiah 49:18 is in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
See, and guess what? We can read that in Isaiah 34 concerning Edom. But guess what? You can also read in Revelation 18 concerning Babylon the Great. It's the same thing. But as you can see, it said as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. Why is that? Because those names associated with this place, Babylon, Egypt, Nineveh,
spiritually
Sodom, you know, all these names, because they uphold the same customs. Basra. Yeah, the chief city of Edom. They uphold these different customs as well of these other nations, these kingdoms that had came and went. But guess what? They also going to receive the same judgment, man. That's why World War III is a thing now. That fire and brimstone is in the modern form of thermonuclear missiles, you know. But you can go back to what we had at 2 Kings 15. So now it was an example back then. We seeing everything, because guess what? That Sodom and Gomorrah, that was just a region that was influenced by those. That's why I said the cities in like manner. America got everybody gay now, man. Now you see, I saw you everything turned upside down. The Hamites, you know, which was the original Sodomites, when you go into the genealogy, like the Sodomites, actual Sodomites were Hamites. They rejected it. They show you like everything turned. You got the original Sodomites, like, man, hold on, bro, you going too far now. Let's show you what we had in the process, man. But you got to do what?
Back to 2 Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
See, that hurtful works are fulfilled. Everything has ran its course. You got the LGBTSYZ, mukbangs, and what's the new shit now? You know, I mean, it's abomination on top of abomination, man. You know, and like I said, Jake can only think so far concerning, I mean, wickedness, but you know, Esau bringing forth certain things, Jacob put extra salt on the shit and turn it into a trend, man. You know, but everything you see is off, man. You know, everything has reached its climax. It talks about that also. Her sins have reached unto heaven, even on the physical sense. This nigga got trash in the heavens and shit, man. You know.
So, like we said, therefore, much torment giver.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only way to make things right. Send the famine. Matter of fact, continue.
Yeah, verse 7. Yeah. Therefore,
See, therefore,
yeah,
this is going to be the solution.
It's why World War III got to happen.
Why this is finna? Therefore, this is the cause and effect. Because of the wickedness, this is why this is happening. You got it.
So, like, if I may,
yeah,
and that show the Lord is a just power.
That's
too.
right.
He told you what not to do. He left Sodom and Gomorrah as an example of what not to do.
And guess Esau got documentaries. He got documentaries. This nigga know what Sodom and Gomorrah. He know where that spot at. He seen Lot's wife. Yeah, I mean, and niggas end up signing the law to let you. You know what I mean? Come on, you got to do it. So like,
verse 7, it says, "Therefore said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves."
So as you can see, that's why the Lord sent forth the prophets, man. Because now this Lord tired of this shit. And when Lord opened your eyes, you was instantly tired of this shit too. You end up, went cold turkey on a lot of shit when you first came into the truth, man. Cause you're like, man, this shit is crazy, man. You know, and that's why it's good to be in the right spirit to hasten the destruction, man. Cause it's only going to get worse. Ain't nothing finna get better here. Ain't like you can vote someone in. You got a community leader. That's the worst thing you could say right now. Yeah, I mean, a community, he just nigga because he passed out some turkeys on Thanksgiving, that make him somebody. That just put everybody another flight of stairs down in America, man. Nigga, nigga, it's another year. He got a turkey for another year of Thanksgiving. This shit gotta go, man. But problems, everything here though. Just going back, the wickedness, what we seeing now. I mean, what really can come after this? The next ain't no such thing as the next generation. It's already Gen Z. They said they Gen Z. They say we at the end itself. That's prophecy. Let you know you can't get around prophecy, man. The only thing you can do is succumb to it.
Doomsday
and clock. Hope. Yeah, the doomsday clock. All that ain't just something that just round. No, that's just all signs of the end. That we are here. Prophecy has blossomed to its perfection, man. You know it's an apple tree now. Cause you see apples. And it's fire red. That deep red color. Sun fell to the ground, show you everything is ripe. What else? But the destruction. I mean, of course, the sea hip, the time of trouble. I mean, the time of temptation. That's why you hear a lot of noise about Neuralink and everything is really perfected, man. Prophecy is coming to its fullness, But was some more on that up?
It says, you want me to get some?
We can take, we're gonna probably wrap it up on the second exercise 9.
Can I go back to that?
No, I'm saying if you got some more on that, we can go on. I mean, if you got some more on that, finish that off, and then we'll go to the second exercise.
It says, "The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually."
See, and this is a form of right here. Hey, even you seen fuck
soon.
Yeah, man, your face can speak for you sometimes. Cause how about Shemashah can understand and talk about how the spirit groaneth, it's making intercession. That's a certain language when you when you wake up in the morning and say fuck. The Lord understand what that means, man. You complaining about being in this situation, man. Then you see a homo or something, that's just even more grievous. But that's who the Lord is. That's who the Lord is gonna hurt. The innocent. Those who are the innocent and righteous, the ones that's complaining. Just like that the woman that will get taken, if she cried out, she will be made innocent. If she didn't, both of them will be put to death. But why? Because she didn't cry out. She was in agreement. We're not in agreement with this shit.
You liked it.
Yeah, you enjoyed it. You doubling back. We gotta get the fuck out of here. That's why everything, and that's so we're alive as well. You got your senses. Because our senses are heightened. Everything stink to us. Everything is ugly. the sounds like such as the music is horrible. The food is, I mean, like everything our sense is heightened, but it's negative. Like you can't sit. You gotta when you eat something, you gotta watch something. You gotta put something on TV, man. I know what, you know what I mean. You think about it. You look at the food, and you're like, shit. You ain't hungry no more.
Trying to hold it.
Yeah, you gotta watch something. This shit, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta do it.
And therefore said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
See? Yep, matter of fact, continue.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
See? Is that talking about Egypt? The over there, the land of Mizraim? No, man. That's talking about America. Because it's going to go into the judgment. Continue.
That's it. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
And that's Yahweh Shai returning with the clouds, man. That's how the Lord, just like in the time of Egypt, Yahweh Shai was the one that's let us out of there. But the Lord's going to pluck us up. You know? You got it.
It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof.
See, and that's going to be the icing on the cake. The destruction, man. The Lord is going to do the same thing he did to Egypt. That's why it's a thing called power outages. You have the economic failures. These certain things plague Egypt, which that was an attack on these different gods. And that's what these people worship today. They worship money and shit. You know, they worship themselves, their condition. Nigga think he's shit because he got some money for Grubhub tonight. You know, just anything that contributes to these people's pride. But when you go back, the Lord, those players was an attack on them different gods of Egypt. And the Lord's doing the same thing. Like I said, the things that these people worship, such as money and shit, the Lord's going to attack that with the crash. You know? Talks about that darkness the Lord's going to send for blackouts. That's going to take place. But guess what? What's going to separate this? The destruction, man. It said the whole land will be destroyed. That's talking about America, man. The whole land, man, will be destroyed. That's why it's the uttermost parts of the earth, the ends of the world, is separated from the rest. That means, you know, Lord is going to show his power here by the way of that destruction. That was it on that.
One more.
Kind.
It said, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
See? So the Lord's gonna uproot this place by way of these plagues, and you know. But everything is here now. America's a superpower. Esau have pretty much taken over the world. This nigga have the influence. That's why you see a lot of gay and violent shit going on. Because who's ruling? Yeah, the people got an abominable mindset. Their diet is bad. It's on all levels. Show you where we at, man. World War III got all these armies with this technology. We know who the Edomites are. We know who hey, man, biblical prophecy is here, man. What else could we be but the end?
If I may make a point.
What
it say, going back into Egypt when the Lord said, this day have I risen thee up, so my glory may be shown in me. That you rose Pharaoh up just so the Lord can be justified.
That's it.
Right? And the Lord is known by the judgment which he executes. So he rose this modern day Pharaoh up in the form of the Edomite elites who rule it now, just so his name will be glorified again. He sent his prophets out to declare this first, going back into prophecy. So now he's telling you what he's going to do before he do it. And when these things come to pass, now you're going to know that Yahweh Shema Shai ruleth in the kingdom of men. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's heavy because the Lord set it up where no man can take down Esau. Even when you read the curse of Deuteronomy 28, no man shall buy thee. And even when you go into what's that, Revelation 13, who shall make war with the beast? The Lord turned, set this devil up in such a way only he is going to take him down. He's the one. Yep. Yeah. He said it. Cain, you will be judged sevenfold. You touch him. Let's show you it was the Lord plans to get him at the end anyway.
I got this.
Yeah, this, I want this nigga. You know, the Lord built this man up in such a way to knock him down. And then, well, you gonna have to acknowledge Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know?
Okay.
But you can get that 2 Ezra 9 out.
Okay. Take it from
Matter of fact, get 2 Ezra 8 start at 61 and we'll read into chapter 9.
Okay. This is 2 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 61. And therefore is my judgment now at hand.
See, the judgment is now at hand. And guess what? We reading this because now means now. When you read Daniel the 12th chapter and the 4th verse, it talks about how the books will be sealed until the time of the end. So meaning what? When you read, you couldn't read Joel chapter 2 in 1945. It wouldn't make sense. It wasn't that appointed time. But now is the appointed time. That's why I say the end is going to speak. So we speaking about the judgment now because now is at hand, man. Matter of fact, it's going to show you the judgment that is now at hand was set up for the latter times. So just going back, us reading it. Of course, Ezra's, it was written in the time of Ezra, but it wasn't meant to be read in the time of Ezra. It was meant to be read now. You got it out.
Verse 62. These things have I not shewed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, now hast thou shewed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last time.
See? But he just said his judgment was not at hand. That showed that this is the time right here. That's why we're going to 2 Ezra. That's why we're going to the book of Genesis. Because ultimately we're pointing to this moment. As we read earlier in the book concerning Enoch. Enoch was talking about this. The return of Yahweh at the end. So yeah, we once again going into it because now is really the time though. Even in the book of Ezekiel, I think that's the 12th chapter talks about, in your lifetime, I'm going to speak the word and do it. How fit now when you read Ezekiel 35, it says prophesy against Mount Seir. And this nigga is actually in power. He's an actual mountain right now. Come on, man. It was meant for right now. That's why prophecy is it has blossomed into its perfection. You can't do nothing but to talk about prophecy, whether you know it or not. You ain't got no choice but to talk about it because that's what's going on the earth. Even those that come against it, you got to do a video why chip ain't the microchip. Ain't the mark. Let's show you what we at.
In the last days, mockers and scoffers.
Yeah.
You a part of prophecy.
Yeah, that's it. Nigga doing a whole video on why it's not what it is. That's part of prophecy. You just succumb to prophecy, but you didn't even know it. You got to do it. It said resistance is futile. You must be assimilated. You just gotta fall in line. Only thing now, you just gotta hope. You're being kept. We hope that the Lord keep us. We hope that the Lord has written us in the book of life for us to be, delivered by Yahweh Shai. That's what our hope. Because prophecy gonna do what it do, man. But you gotta do it.
2 Ezra 8 and verse 63. Behold, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not shewed me. Verse 9 and 1, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
So that's what we're doing. We measure the times by the sayings. And once again, show you that the sayings of old was really for modern times, man. This is a modern book, the scriptures. It's just written, in the old English, how they is worded in such a way because the Lord, they had a limited vocabulary. It wasn't a such thing as missiles. Just like back then, it wasn't a such thing as chemtrails or beaching. It wasn't a term for fucking, chemical, what they call it, microplastic. That wasn't a term. That was a thing, man. So when they seen that missile, Lord gave them that vision of the missiles, the only thing they could say was an arrow, man. Because it wasn't a such thing as their technology wasn't there. But now the Lord has given us an understanding to make sense of what that was. You got it out.
It says, verse 3, it's like verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
They said, then we're going to understand as we measure things up, these current events to what's being said and spoken of in the scriptures. We know what time we're in. It's time for Yahweh Shemashai to visit that world. And what is that world? That's the world of Edom, man. Because you just think that's the whole earth. You can say that, but at what time? What age that the Lord is going to visit that earth? The age of Edom, the world of Edom, man. To now you in this time period, you got leggings on the scene, you know, and all types of crazy shit. This is the time the Lord was said, like back then. I mean, the Ottoman Empire, some crazy shit. No, that judgment that's written that for the whole land, it's called for the whole land mass to be destroyed. Man, this makes so much sense in this time. That's the only solution for now. You know what I mean? Like back then, of course, you had wicked time periods, you had wicked rules and systems, of course. Ain't nothing beating this shit though, man.
Exceedingly.
So that's it. So you went there. You went there. Like you got Moabites celebrating Christmas and shit. Like, how you do that? How you was able to get an Arab and turn him into a homo? Like all those things is a marvel. Like that show you, man, the Lord did the do, man, and set this man up. But now we're in a time where the Lord's about to topple him, man. And just going back, the Lord called for a certain judgment for the whole land mass to be destroyed because of the wickedness. It only makes sense now, man. And the tools for it is here too as well. That nuclear arsenal, the tools are here for that judgment to unfold, man. But you got it out.
Okay. Verse 4, it says, not selecting verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
So let's go back to that sprout and that spring forth. We seeing these things happening. And now it's you're going to well understand, so it's going to make too much sense. You can't deny it now. That's why I say you're going to thoroughly know we in the end, man. You finna get something?
Well, nah, I was just later. But you got it. You want me to get something?
Oh, no, I was just trying to see because there's probably one more verse on that. You were going to get something, you going to get it.
Kind. Because it says, even from the beginning, the Lord spoke of these things. Just going back to the theme of prophecy, this is Revelation 19:10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, hey, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, man. So us, possessing this, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, we can see things. We're actually anticipating it. The Lord gave us those certain things. What He spoke of in the beginning. I talked about that also in Isaiah the 46th chapter, declaring the end from the beginning.
That's it.
So we were looking at going to really been anticipating this since the beginning as well, man. Even as I mentioned, Peter, that wasn't the only time he was. That's the spirit. That Ezra, you know what I mean? But that show you like having the testimony of Yahweh Shai, you got the spirit of anticipation, and now we at the end. Our desire is about to be met, man. Seeing this moment, this transition, because that's heaven itself witnessing, a power being transferred, a government, a regime going to another regime. Like for example, you had Daniel, which it wasn't a war that took place, but the power was transferred. You had the time with that night with the Babylonians, and they was taken down by the Persian and the Mede. The next day, the Babylonians didn't call the shots. They weren't calling the shots the next day. It was the Persian and the Mede time. So that was heavy, man. be in that time period where it was a change of governments. So how much more now the kingdom of heaven is going to be established where it dwelleth righteousness. Not it ain't like you finna get Trump back in office and a couple of laws about to be changed, the gas price finna go. That ain't shit, man. It's finna be a whole new system, a whole reality. It's finna come on the planet Earth, man. But as you can see, we in that time because with these events that's transpiring, you know. But you got it a lot.
Kind of. This is 2 Ezra 9 and verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end,
and everything have beginning and end. From a life expectancy, even the Lord said is 70, 80 with strength. A contract, even kingdoms and empires, it's a beginning and an end. Because guess what? The Lord's the one that created it. And guess what? We at the end of this empire, when you go into St. Matthew, the 24th chapter, our Lord Yahushua gave us the symptoms of a fallen empire. War, famine, pestilence, all these things, the sea and the waves wrong, which is the uprising of the people. Those are the different symptoms to the downfall of an empire. So we're here, man. You got it.
And the end is manifest.
The end is manifest. That's why now you have, even with these protests, you have people saying "fuck America," you know, and you have even scripture talk about how they shall not honor their kings and princes. What do you call it? Let's go, Brandon. If you know what "let's go, Brandon" mean, that means fuck Joe Biden. We here, man. These are everything is bright, man. We coming. We in the end, you know. And you don't think so. You think you got 10, 15, 20 more years here? Good luck, man. I hope. You know what I mean? I hope you make it.
Yeah.
I hope you get to your 15-year goal, nigga. You don't die first. But that was that. I think that was it on it. You ain't got nothing else hot.
No, that's it.
But just going back to the point, you know, that prophecy is right, man. You know, everything is her. You know, as you can see, the Lord left no stone unturned, man. All these things are really signs to show you that Yahushua is about to make his return, man. You know? But you got anything else? That was it, right? I think that was it on that. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, I can go do edifying. We like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teach word on true faith and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Soon.
Very soon.